Hey, hello everyone. The last class we have discussed about subquery, case 1 and case 2. I hope you guys have clear no doubts in this. Okay, and now we are talking about nested subquery. So this is the very important part in a subquery because most of the questions you will be asked in the interviewer, so that is the reason you should learn. So by using the nested subquery, we can find out the maximum and minimum salaries. Okay, so we'll talk about now the subquery. So what is the meaning of this nested subquery? Simple, a subquery written inside another subquery is known as nested subquery. Okay, so here we easily nested about 255 queries. So the maximum limit is 255 queries we can nest. Especially we are used to identify a maximum and minimum. So we have a function to identify a maximum and minimum, but I'm talking about how to identify the second maximum, third minimum. Okay, so I would directly say this is the nth maximum and nth minimum. Okay, so here one beautiful logic will be this simple logic. We should understand whenever you find in this maximum, any maximum, that particular time, we should use this lesser than symbol. Okay, so I'll put it in a bracket, lesser than. So this is the logic, and whenever you want to find out this minimum, we should use greater than symbol. Okay, so this is your greater than symbol. So this is the simple logic. Okay, so first I will tell you so how to identify the first maximum salary. I would say the first maximum salary. How to identify this first maximum salary? Simple, select max of salary from EMP. If I execute, I'll get the what? Maximum salary from the employee table. Similar manner, interview might ask him the second maximum salary of the employee. So this is how to find out second maximum. In the sense, we should use the what? Same method. So first select. I should use the max of sal because I'm going to find out the maximum salary here. That should be a second one from EMP, where okay, in the LHS part we should write the salary. So I am finding the maximum, which means I should use the less than, and I can write the subquery max of sal from EMP, and I'll just close and I'll execute. I'll get the result. So how will we get the second maximum? So look at the query. In this query, we can get the maximum salary, which is the maximum salary among the salary list. I have a employee table. In that employee table, we have a 5,000 rupees as the maximum salary. So based on that table, I got 5,000 rupees as the maximum salary, and that is the output from the subquery part, and then that output is input to the outer query, and outer query will execute and it will compare the value, and it will select all the where clause. It will filter all the condition. Okay, so it will just ignore maximum salary and remaining salary it will be selected, and again your max function, it will fetch the maximum salary among the filtered salary. So this is how the procedure will be working. Okay, let me execute this questions. The first I'll talk about first maximum salary given to the employee. So this is a question. Okay, so before that let me execute my employee table from emp. So this is my employee table. Okay, now we can see the salary. Okay, so here different kind of salary will be there. Okay, so we'll discuss how to get the maximum salary out of this. Select max of sal from emp. Let me execute. I got 5,000 rupees. I already told you. So if you want to check it out, we'll just go with the what? Select sal from emp. Order by clause is used to arrange the record either in ascending or descending order. I will make it in the descending order. So now I got the what? Maximum salary. So this is my maximum salary. So now what I'm going to find is I'm going to find my second maximum salary. Second maximum salary given to the employee. So how to find this? Similar manner, let me use the what? Select max of sal from emp. Okay, where I can write here salary. We should always use the lesser than when you're finding the maximum salary. Select max of sal from emp. I'll just close it and I'll execute. I'll got the what? 3,000 rupees. So how we can believe? See, go to that. We have already executed this query, and here you can see this. This is the maximum, second maximum salary. In similar manner, sometimes the interviewer might asking the third maximum salary. Third maximum salary. So how to identify this third maximum salary? So simple. Again, let me write this query. Select max of sal from emp, where salary again. Okay, let me create this subquery. Select max of sal from emp. Well, again I should write the what? Where class, because I'm going to find out the third maximum salary. So when you're finding any number of maximum salary, your subquery should be written number of maximum salary minus 1 time. So which is nothing but I have a third maximum salary here, which is nothing but I should write two subqueries. Okay, select max of sal from emp, and here please make sure your parenthesis. Okay, I'll just close this parenthesis. For the first I closed, and if you execute you will definitely get the error, because since you have opened this and you didn't close here, so you must close the one more bracket, then you can execute. You will get the third maximum salary. Okay, so what is the value? 2975. You can check it out here. Yes, so this is the third maximum salary. So this is how we are finding the maximum salaries. Such a way we can find out a minimum salary. Okay, so minimum salary, we have a direct syntax, or just execute the second minimum salary. Second minimum salary. How to identify? Okay, so here we already learned the logic. So what was the logic? We should use a greater than when you are finding this nth maximum salary. Sorry, nth minimum salary. Min of sal from emp, where salary should be greater than select min of sal from EMP. So this is how we finding the second minimum salary. Let me execute. We got 950. So this is the output, and we can check, cross check here. So this is the minimum salary, and this is the second minimum salary. So if you want to find out the third maximum, third minimum, fourth maximum, anything if you did, you can just go through that. Okay, and you have to practice more, then only you can clear the interview. And one more method, we have to identify the maximum and minimum salary. So that is nothing but your correlated subquery. Okay, by using this also we can find out some different thing. Okay, so let me write the syntax. Okay, syntax, the select, we can write asterisk or column name or expression. Okay, so here it will not selecting, then I'll put it in here. Okay, correlated subquery. It is also used to identify the maximum and minimum salary. That is a different method we are going to learn now. Okay, let me put a syntax. Select asterisk or column name or expression from, we should always write the table name over here, and we'll provide an alias for this, then where here I'm going to write the subquery. Select, again here we can write this column name or expression or multi-row functions from table name, and again we should provide the alias name. Okay, and in the where clause we should use the table name dot column name, table name dot column name. Okay, so when you are finding a maximum, okay, let me put it here. When you are finding the maximum salary, let me pass, this is the nth maximum salary, nth max salary. Again we use lesser than symbol. So here also the same, we use the what, lesser than. Again we should write the table name to dot column name and close this. And here we can use the in operator or equal operator. If you are using the in operator, you can write the multiple value 1 comma value 2 up to a number of value you can write. So this is the syntax to identify the nth maximum. So similar manner, nth minimum is also the same syntax. A copy and I'll paste it over here. Okay, so this is my minimum, and we use greater than. Here change the symbol as greater than. Remaining things are same. Okay. So this is the syntax. So here sometimes we can identify the different maximum salary. Means by using the nested subquery I can find either second, either third, fourth, fifth, like this one maximum salary I can find out, but by using this correlated subquery we can easily find multiple maximum salary. Now I would say I want to find out multiple maximum salaries. So how can I identify this? How can I define this? Okay, so before that, I will give the what some salary column over here. Okay, in the salary, I would say this is the 100, 200, 300, 400. Just assume this is my salary column. Okay, so based on that, I am going to find the maximum salary. I would say second maximum, third maximum salary I want to display at a single shot. So how can I do this? Select. So my column name is salary. I used already. From I'll use emp and I'm going to give the alias name for a for the emp. My first table is a, and I would write where select. Again, now I can use the what. So one of the multiple function that is called, I'll use distinct because it is used to remove the duplicate value because salary might be repeated. So I use this distinct. From one more emp table, I just give the alias name for this b, and where now I have a two table, one is a table and one more is a b table. From the a table I am going to select this salary column. Similar manner from the b table, because I am finding this maximum salary, so that is the reason I would say this is the lesser than symbol. From the b table I am going to select this okay salary, and I just close. I use the in operator. Okay, so first, second one and third one I'm going to find 2, 3 I would use over here. And remember, so if you are not using the equal here, we should write the n-1 value. If you use the equal, you can directly specify the maximum salaries. Okay, and if I execute, I'll get the what second and third maximum salary. So now look at this. Okay, so how we can believe? So in similar manner, we can easily identify this. So my from the table 1, I have a salary. From the A table, I have a salary 100. Okay, in the B table also we have a 100. Okay, and from the salary, another table has a 200, and here also we have a 200. From the A salary is 300. From the B table salary 300, and here we have a 400. That is also one of the value, and here also we have a 400 value. So now it will be comparing the values. Okay, so since it is out the query, this will be executed, and one table A table will be executed under execution, then where clause it will be executed, and this will be start to execute. So this 100 will be compared with the each and every value present in the opposite table. 100 is lesser than 100, no, but equal to 100, then you can select it, and 100 is equals to, okay, so this is the one is true condition. I would say this is the true because 100 is equal to 100. Then second one, same 100 will be compared with the 200. 100 is lesser than 200, yes, obviously this condition is also a true. Similar manner, it will go to the third record and it will check 100 here, and here 300. Okay, 100 is lesser than 300, yes, of course it is also a true or value. And then 400, so here 100, and this will be lesser than to the 100. 100 is lesser than 400, yes, this is also true value. So this is my first condition. Okay, it got selected. So total, after this your select clause will execute and it will check the distinct salary. If there is no repeated salary, it will never remove the duplicate. If the repeated salary is present, it will remove the duplicate. So now the 4 value will be selected. Okay, so is there any 4 value here? No. Then this 100 is not a either second or third maximum salary. Okay, so 100 will be rejected. Okay, let me put it in the bracket. 100 is rejected. Okay, next, similar manner the 200 will be start to compare. 200 is lesser than 100. No, this is the false statement. This is the false statement. And 200 equal to 200, yes, this is the true statement. I would write true T over here. T stand for true, F stand for false. And then again this 200 will be compared the 300. Okay, yes, obviously the 200 is lesser than 300. It is the true value, and 200 will be compared with the 400, and it is also a true value. So true, yes, true. So total we got a 3 count. Okay, after this count will be counted the value the second execution. So now we got a 3 count. Yes, in RHS we have a 3. Then it will be selected. Okay, let me put it in the bracket. Selected. So this is how we found in the value. Again 300. 300 is also the same, and it is compare the each and every value. And let me put it in the 300 is not a lesser than 100 or not equal to the 100, then it is a false statement. And again here we go, one more statement, that is 300 is compared with this 200. This is again it is a false. And then same this 300 will be compared the 300 actually the equal value, then it will be true. This is true. And the fourth company, this 300 is, it will compare the fourth value, that is 400. Yes, it is a lesser than the value. It is also a true value. So now it will count the values. So how many values we got? How many values we true records? 2. So yes, here we have a 2. Then it will be selected. Just copy and I'll paste it over here. Okay. And similar manner the 400 will be compare the values. Then how to compare the value? The 400 is lesser than 100. No, then it is a false statement. Then 400 is lesser than a 200. No, this is also the false statement. And 400 is lesser than 300, again the false statement. And the 400 equal to 400, but it is not a lesser than but equal to 400. It is a true. So now we got only the one true value, so there is no one value over here, then it will be rejected. So after this, selected value will be executed. What is the selected value will be executed? This 200 and 300 is the selected value. So that is the second and third maximum salary. So this is how we are finding the value. Similar manner, minimum also. Okay, let me copy this entire thing and let me check it out. The value. So now I am finding a minimum salary. Minimum in the sense we should use the greater than symbol over here. Okay, so how it will be comparing 100 is equals to 100. Yes, true. 100 is greater than 200. No, it is a false. 100 is greater than 300. No, it is a false. 100 is not a greater than 100. It is rejected. Okay, next 200. Okay, so now I'm finding a second and third minimum salary. Okay. Then the 200 will be compare the value. 200 is lesser than, sorry, greater than 100. No. Yes, actually it is a true. 200 equal to 200. Yes, it is true. 200 equal to 300. No, it is false. 200 equal to 2 sorry, lesser than, sorry, greater than 400. No, it is a false. So total, now we to count, is there any true value here? Yes, true value. Then 200 will be selected. Okay, so that is a second minimum. 200 is the second minimum value. And here we go again. 300 is greater than 300. Yes, it actually the true value. And 300 compare with the 200. Yes, it is a greater than. I would write true. And 300 is equal to the 300. Yes, it is a true. And 300 is not a greater than 400. It is a false. Then 400 will be there, and it is also will be compared. 400 is lesser than, sorry, greater than 100. Yes, true. 400 is greater than 200. True. 400 is greater than 300. Is true. 400 equal to true. Okay, so now we got the three count from the third execution. In the fourth execution we got the fourth, so that is the reason it will be rejected. Only the selected value will be the what? This 200 and 300. So this is how maximum and minimum will be executed. Okay, so let me execute these kind of the queries according to our things. Okay, so see here, I have executed some maximum to minimum salary. Let me execute the same query first. Clear the screen first. Select distinct sal from emp, where, not a where, I just use order by salary. I'll keep it as ascending. Ascending is the default. So this is the salary we have in the table. Execute. Second and third maximum. Second and third maximum salary earning by the employee. Earning by the employees. Okay, how to find this? In the correlated subquery, select, let me write salary from emp a where inside the parenthesis, let me write this, select count of distinct salary from emp. I'll just give the alias name for this b, and here's where from the A table I'm going to select salary. So finding the maximum we should use lesser than equal b dot salary. Just close this and I'll keep the values inside the bracket. I'll use in operator. Inside the bracket I'm going to write the values. What are the values? Second and third values. Okay, so look at this. Let me execute. Get the what? Second and third maximum salary. Sir, actually we got 2, but it is getting the 3. So 3000, 3000, both are the same value. So this is about our second maximum and this is the third maximum. Here you can check. So first maximum is a 5000, second maximum is a 3000, third maximum is a 2975. And similar manner, if you want to find out second and third minimum, we'll use the same method. Just again write it as select cell from EMP where select count of distinct cell from EMP. Instead of this lesser than, we should use the greater than equal. We execute. Second minimum is a 950 and third minimum is a 1100. Here you can check second minimum and third minimum. So this is how we can find out any number of maximum and any number of minimum, and the both methods are used to identify maximum and a minimum. Thank you.